The scream that cut through the Orlando morning wasn't mine, but it might as well have been. My name is Nathan Brooks, and at 10:12 a.m. on a sweltering July day, I learned my ex-wife, Rachel, and her new husband, Ethan, had abandoned my 6-year-old daughter, Sophie, at Universal Studios. When my phone rang, Universal staff saying Sophie was at their lost child center, her voice trembling. "Daddy, they left me." I became a man on fire. Rachel's flippant, "Oops, didn't notice," and Ethan's smug, "My kids don't get lost," ignited a reckoning they never saw coming. The Florida sun scorched the pavement as I handed Sophie to Rachel outside Universal's gates. Her minion's backpack bounced, her eyes wide with excitement. "Daddy, will I meet Harry Potter?" she asked, her voice a melody of hope. I knelt, adjusting her ponytail. "Stick close to them, okay? Call me if you need me." She nodded, spotting Rachel and Ethan approaching. Rachel, in a designer sundress, looked like she was auditioning for a travel vlog, not parenting. Ethan, in a crisp polo, radiated tech bro arrogance. "Nathan, always so punctual," Rachel said, her tone sharp as broken glass. Ethan smirked. "We've got this, champ. Real parents know the drill." The jab landed, but I swallowed my retort for Sophie's sake. "Make sure she eats real food, not just ice cream," I said, knowing they'd ignore me. Rachel laughed, a sound like cracking ice. "Relax, Nathan. It's a theme park, not a nutrition seminar." Sophie waved, "Love you, Daddy," as they vanished into the crowd. My gut churned. Something felt wrong, Rachel's distracted glances, Ethan's dismissive vibe. I drove home, telling myself it was just one day. Rachel and I had been divorced for 2 years, her sharp wit turning venomous by year 4 of our marriage. Ethan, her new husband, was a walking ego who treated parenting like a corporate merger. I'd raised Sophie since she was born, coaching her through nightmares and teaching her to ride a bike, yet Ethan acted like he'd invented fatherhood. At my Tampa apartment, I tried working on a marketing pitch, but my mind kept drifting to Sophie. By noon, I was pacing, checking my phone obsessively, fighting the urge to call. The custody agreement forbade interference, and Rachel would weaponize any overreach. At 2:47 p.m., my phone buzzed, an unknown 407 number. "Mr. Brooks, this is Emily from Universal Guest Services. Sophie's at our lost child center, safe but upset." My heart stopped. She says her mother and stepfather left without her. I grabbed my keys, voice shaking. "I'm coming." Sophie's voice came through, small and scared. "Daddy, they went to the car." I was looking at ones, and they were gone. I fought tears. "I'm coming, baby. You're so brave." I sped toward Orlando, rage boiling. "How do you lose a child?" I called Rachel, hands trembling. She answered, giggling, mall music in the background. "Where's Sophie?" I demanded. A pause, then her laugh. "Oops, didn't notice. We're at the mall. Ethan needed shoes." Ethan's voice cut in, "My kids don't get lost. Real parents keep track." My vision blurred with fury. "She's at the Lost Child Center, crying. You left her." Rachel scoffed. "She's fine, Nathan. It's Universal. They've got staff for this." I hung up, their laughter echoing like a slap. Screeching into Universal's lot, I sprinted past families, dodging a security guard's, "Slow down." I shouted, "My daughter's lost." He escorted me to the center, where Sophie sat, clutching her minion's backpack, talking to Emily. "Daddy!" she cried, crashing into me. I held her, her sobs shaking us both. "They left me, Daddy." I called for Mommy. Emily, kind but firm, said, she found a staff member, did everything right. I asked to see the footage. It showed Sophie in a gift shop, mesmerized by wands, while Rachel and Ethan checked their phones and walked away, not looking back. At home, Sophie slept, exhausted. My phone rang. Margaret, Rachel's mother, a no-nonsense matriarch who'd always respected me. "Nathan, bring Sophie to my house tonight." Her tone was steel. At her Winter Park estate, Margaret greeted Sophie with a hug, sending her to the kitchen with her housekeeper, Rosa. In her study, surrounded by oak and family photos, Margaret's eyes burned. "Tell me." I recounted everything, the call, the footage, their laughter. Her face darkened. "Call them. Now." Rachel and Ethan arrived, Rachel in a new outfit, Ethan's smirk gone. Margaret sat behind her desk, Sophie on her lap. "Explain," she demanded. Rachel stammered. "We didn't mean to," Ethan cut in. "Kids wander off." Margaret silenced them. "I saw the footage. You walked away. You laughed when Nathan called." She stood, voice ice. "Rachel, you're no longer my daughter. Your inheritance goes to Nathan and Sophie. You're done." Rachel gasped. Ethan paled. "You can't." "I have," Margaret said. "Leave." By Monday, the story exploded online. A blog posted, "Socialite abandons daughter at Universal," with Rachel's Instagram photo from that day, "Magical family adventure." #blessed. Comments tore her apart. The audio of their laughter leaked, going viral. Rachel's followers plummeted, Ethan's tech startup lost clients. They moved to a cheap apartment, their perfect image shattered. Sophie and I started therapy with Dr. Lee, who helped her process the betrayal. Margaret became a constant in our lives, funding a new home where Sophie picked a Gryffindor-themed room. A year later, Sophie's smile returned, brighter, earned. Mornings became hours, pancakes, laughter, trust rebuilt. Rachel and Ethan faded, their choices their ruin. I was Sophie's shield, her dawn.